Fortune is a force that you bear, that you carry with you, that pushes and pulls one thing or the other, whatever we consider good or bad. Everyone on earth, 100% of the creatures of the divine creator, of the divine intelligence that existed before existence knew of itself, that created existence, then placed us, its creature, inside of existence, to which we, the creature, now take some of its powers to animate ourselves and handle our affairs. 100% of us creatures that are created by that divine intelligence all carry this force called fortune. Fortune, chance, luck as a force in human affairs. Fortune is a force. Fortune is something that pushes and pulls one way or the other. Lots, good fortune, misfortune. Chance, fate, good luck. From fortis, chance or luck. Possibly ultimate from the root word bear. It's the same thing as bearing or carrying something. To carry, to bear. Meaning, fortune is a force that you carry. To carry, also to bear children, which is supported by Devon, which is a name. Even though the semantic shift from load or the carrying to chance, luck, is not obvious. Quote unquote, that which is brought. Fortune is a force that you bear, that you carry with you, that pushes and pulls one thing or the other, whatever we consider good or bad. Everyone on earth, 100% of the creatures of the divine creator, of the divine intelligence that existed before existence knew of itself, that created existence, then placed us, its creature, inside of existence, to which we, the creature, now take some of its powers to animate ourselves and handle our affairs. "100% of us creatures that are created by that divine intelligence all carry this force called fortune. And 100% of us have good fortune. If we are to be biased with that word good being that which is beneficial, 100% of us on earth carry good fortune. No matter how bad you think your life is, no matter how misfortunate some people might appear, all of us have good fortune by way of what created us. Because what created us is so vast and powerful that it is impossible for us to have bad fortune. The extent to which we have refined ourselves is what subsequently determines what we classify as good or bad. Remember, fortune is just a force that we carry. We are the master alchemist. We are the master scientist that determines the ebbs and flow to which that force will push and pull. Besides using the mind positively, besides doing affirmation, besides all the positive state of mind stuff people are readily aware of, here now are a list of things that people do every day, unbeknownst to them, that affects their fortune one way or another between the spectrum of what we generally classify as good or bad. Either way, that force is constantly pushing and pulling. And we ourselves as creatures of the divine creator, of the divine intelligence, we contribute to where that force, where that fortune that we bear, that we carry, we contribute to where, how, and why it pulls and pushes. There are many of them, but here are some of the things that are more common. Know that what I'm about to say might not be satisfactory to some, but I'll just say it and leave it there. And you would also see the reason why certain people in certain generations, in certain cultures, do and don't do certain things. I'll leave that up to your discernment without going too deep into it. The first thing is the most carnal thing humans do. Sex. The way you have sex affects your fortune. Did you know that? I'm not here to assist you determine or dictate how you ought to do certain things in life. But know that whenever a man places his is, if you find that you cannot do without it, then every time that you end up completing the course of things with her, always take it. The second thing that pulls and push the force that we all carry is the color of what we sleep on. When you sleep with, it prevents lingering spirits that comes and eats fortune. Like, you have a favorite food. Well, certain entities exist out there that certain attributes of sentient beings are their favorite dish. Some entities out there love fear, they eat it. Some entity out there love joy, they eat it. Some entity out there love anxiety, they eat it. Some entity out there love good fortune, they eat it. Now, these entities are separate from other entities that just prefer being around certain things. Like, some entities love being around little children. Wherever children are playing, the innocence of children, where they're happy, they're aloof, they're exploring the world, certain spirits love that. They love being around that. They protect those children. Wherever there are gamblers who are impulsive, people who are alcoholics, certain spirits love that. They love being around that. Wherever there are people who are lovers that sincerely enjoy each other's company, have good conversations, some spirits love that. They like being around that. Just because certain spirits like being around certain things doesn't mean they enjoy eating it. The spirits that enjoy eating certain attributes like good fortune, fear, love, hate, all that, those are different from spirits that just like being around those attributes. What I'm speaking of here specifically are entities that consume life force, such as fortune. Remember, fortune is a force. What this formality of this etymology online website is not telling you is it's not telling you it's a life force. It's part of the invisible strings that connects you to the divine intelligence that created you, the creature, that embed certain force, life force in you. Certain entities love eating good fortune. When you sleep, that is the easiest time for that to be sapped out of you. And even if that does not exist, other humans that might have attached some lingering thought form to you during your walking day, that thought form still attached to you has a higher tendency of activating. Because thought forms are not always immediate. They can be time sensitive based on how vulnerable your life force is during certain times and cycles. We all take showers every day, but that's just regular shower. You need to at least once a week take spiritual baths, no matter what format. Your body is the temple. That temple they're speaking of begins with the physical, but it also relates to the spiritual aspect of it, because a temple is a place meant to house something spiritual. The more you clean this physical body to where your soul, the spiritual portion of you, 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 the spiritu is housing itself, the easier it will be for it to go and come back and bring good fortune to you. The less you spiritually cleanse, the more it's similar to you carrying weights on your ankles and your neck while attempting to run as fast as you can from one point to the other. The more you spiritually clean this physical body at least once a week, the lighter that spiritual weight becomes that allows your soul to go into places and get quicker and more effective results.
Complete videos on the Patreon page. Take care. Best of luck.